Yeah, there was the Enduro stage in the Belter a few years ago when I was raining. This was very, very cold. This is very difficult. So that was one of my worst. I think it's 2014. And then also Sturvio last year stage. That was with the snow and that. These are my worst days. I'm not a fan of racing in the snow. And it's just cold and dangerous. And when you have the snow on your lenses, you can't see. And it's more when the race falls apart and there's no control and riders everywhere and it gets a bit hectic and dangerous, and then you have these descents where you ride like 30 minutes without pedaling, so your heart rate drops, your body core drops, and then you start shaking, and then it's hard to control the bike, and it's pretty freaky feeling. And also it's in a race like this, there's no peloton anymore. So you look in front and you don't see riders. You look behind, you don't see riders. You don't know where team cars are, and you're sort of more on your own, and you can't really stop. And it's not a good day, that's for sure. Well, we're lucky on that day because once we got to the other side, after the descent, then we went through, it was a good amount, must have been 30-40k off that, and into the other climb, and it wasn't so bad. The sun came out and it was okay. It was just the Garvey and Sturvio that was the worst part. And okay, once we got to the top, it was still super cold. There was no showers, we just were intense. It did end well. It was only at the start, so like in the Enduro stage years ago, it was you come in the bus and you can't take your shoes off because your hands are numb and you can't use the ratchet system, so the Soigneurs have to take your clothes off and take your gloves off, and you can't even unzip your jersey because you have no it's all numb and everything, so you can't control it. And also this makes the stage so difficult because your hands are so numb, you have no control. You can't physically get food out of your pocket, if you know what I mean, because you have no coordination, and then when you don't eat, your calories drop, and then your energy levels drop, and then your body core drops, and it's just an escalating effect. So it's these are my worst days on the bike.